Do you think that most of the traditional knowledge and wisdom is being lost?
Claro que sí, porque en realidad
Of course it is.
aquí en el territorio de
Here in the
Guatemala
territory of Guatemala,
no hay
it is
quien
very hard
trabaje
to find
en chino,
somebody who works
¿verdad?
on
Porque
traditional
en realidad
medicine.
cuando
When somebody
alguien
starts doing
se
natural
pone
medicine stuff,
a hacer cosas
see,
medicinales,
the first thing
lo
they try to
primero que
do
hacen
is to get
es
rid of that
destruir
person.
a la persona.
They try to destroy them.
¿Ustedes entienden? Destruir
You
es,
get it? Destroy is,
¿verdad?
you know.
Porque le están quitando el
Because
negocio
natural
a
medicine is
los
taking
doctores.
business away from doctors.
Y por
And
eso
I am
yo soy
aware
consciente
that because
que
of that, the
la
wisdom and
sabiduría
knowledge
de
is
toda la
being lost,
medicina
is
se
being pushed
pierde
away.
porque eso se hace a un
In
lado,
Guatemala,
¿verdad?
the law says
Porque
you
en
have to go
Guatemala
with a
hay ley
doctor. Since
que uno
doctors
tiene que
make
ir
more
con un
money
doctor.
and their
Como
medicine is a
el
business,
doctor
natural
tiene más
medicine is
dinero que el
ignored
pobre,
or even eliminated.
entonces la medicina
Therefore,
la hacen a un lado.
natural medicine is being lost
Realmente
here
se
in
está
Guatemala.
perdiendo
And
la
the
medicina
Guatemalan
tradicional.
law is letting this happening, unfortunately. Why do you think this happens this way?
Porque en realidad
Well, I
cuando,
think
cuando la
that's
gente,
because
¿verdad?
when people get used
se
to a
aclimata
certain
a una
kind
sola
of doctor
persona que
or
lo cure,
medicinal
hay
system,
mucha envidia.
envy and
Entonces,
jealousy
un
appear.
doctor,
It
el
has to.
doctor tiene
Doctors
su
have
clientela,
their own clients, their own
¿verdad?
business,
Entonces,
and
él
they
es
want to
muy
hog
egoísta,
or
él
corner
quiere
entire
acaparar
communities.
toda la
If somebody
persona
tries to
de su
stop or
comunidad.
if somebody tries to block this
Si hay
monopoly, they will
alguien que le
send
haga un
hitmen
tropiezo,
to
lo que
eliminate
hace
that
es
person.
mandarlo a eliminar,
They will kill
¿correcto?
that
¿Verdad?
person,
Entonces,
right?
la naturaleza se
Yeah.
está perdiendo,
Therefore,
¿verdad?
natural
No
medicine
se
is
está
being
ampliando
killed as well.
verdaderamente
There is no
lo
further
que
development
está en la jungla.
regarding the knowledge that is found in the
Yo
jungle.
digo, si nosotros
I
nos
think that
pusiéramos
if
a
we
trabajar
started
o a
working
obrar,
and extract
a
all those
sacarle la
medicines
esencia a
found in
todas las
plants
medicinas,
in the jungle and sell them
todas
as
las
we should,
empresas
pharmaceutical
que venden
companies would not
medicinas
have any more sales.
no
They
tuvieran
would be
ventas.
out of business. That's
Entonces,
where this
ahí viene una
confusion
que lo mandan
happens,
a matar a
and
uno.
that's when they
Hay
send
mucha
hitmen to kill.
delincuencia en Guatemala.
Unfortunately, there is a lot of crime in Guatemala. What do you think can be done to keep these traditions alive?
Muy importante esa pregunta.
That's a
Porque en
very
realidad,
important question.
cuando la jungla
Jungles are being burned
es
by
quemada
fire.
por el juego,
These people
entonces
just go
la
to set
jungla agarra
fires
fuego y se
in
quema
the
todo eso.
jungle. And we just
Para
have to
poder
protect
proteger
these
todas las
medicinal
plantas
plants
medicinales,
by
es
not
lógico
letting them
que
set
uno
fire
no
in the
le eche
jungle.
fuego a la jungla.
The forest
Es
is
muy
very
alto el
high,
bosque y por todos
and there are
lados
medicinal
se
plants all
encuentran
over it.
plantas medicinales.
With all my knowledge, I
En mi
never
conocimiento,
tried to set fire to
jamás
the
le he
jungle.
hecho fuego a la jungla.
See,
Mejor
I
me
am a
protejo.
protector.
Rondear
I build
cercos
fences,
o
enclosures,
corredos
and
para
grazing
que el
lands
monte
to keep the
alto no se
fire
queme.
away from the forest.
Porque la medicina se
There
encuentra
are more
más
medicinal
en
plants
la
in the
jungla
high
y en los
forest
potreros
than
bajos.
in the rangeland.
Sí. Si usted podría decir a la
If you could
gente
say
de
something
los Estados
to the
Unidos
people of the
cualquier
United
cosa
States of
para
America, what would that be?
Para mi conocimiento sería
Due to my knowledge,
Sí.
I would recommend, I would advise
Sí.
de los
to
Estados
all the
Unidos
people in the United States of America, especially in their government,
más o menos de
to
una manzana
build
y
greenhouses,
extienda
big
mucha
as street
montaña
blocks,
y
and also sow
siembre
plants
todas
in
las
their
plantas
mountains,
medicinales.
especially medicinal
Porque
plants.
las plantas medicinales
Medicinal
es
plants
el
can
pulmón
grow all
de
over
toda
the
la
world.
humanidad.
Sí.
They belong to us, the human race.
como se puede aconsejar.
My advice to the United States people is that we need to live
Que
in
aprendamos
with
todos
nature, and
juntos a vivir
as nearly as
conforme
practicable,
la humanidad
we have to sow the
sembrar las
seeds of
plantas
medicinal plants
en cualquier
everywhere.
parte. Que en cualquier parte la tierra
They
produzca.
can be produced
Es lo más
anywhere.
importante.
And that's the most important thing.
Lástima,
Unfortunately,
yo he oído
I've heard that the
que los
United
Estados
States
Unidos
doesn't have mountain
tierra
jungles like
montañosa.
this.
Yo he oído que dicen que hay
I've
mucho
heard that
desierto.
there are lots of desertic
Pero si el
areas
gobierno
in the
se
United
pusiera
States,
a trabajar, un
but the
desierto
government
para
can do
dejarlo
something
prosperar,
by
en ese desierto
working on those
hubiera muchas
areas
plantas
and make them
medicinales,
fertile
y con el
for
tiempo,
medicinal plants to grow.
de ahí
With
sacaría
time,
toda
these
la
fertile
medicina
soils will
que
produce
se puede
medicines for the
ocupar
people
en
of the
el
country.
país.
That
Ese
is my
es mi consejo,
recommendation.
¿verdad?
Sí.
See,
Es muy importante, porque en realidad
it is very important.
nosotros aquí
Here we
tenemos más
know
o
we
menos
have the
el
knowledge that
conocimiento
lots of
que de las
medicines come out
plantas
of the
sale
plants,
mucha medicina.
but we don't practice
Pero
what we
nosotros no lo
know
cultivamos,
because of the
porque hay
envy
mucha
and
envidia
selfishness in
en
Guatemala.
Apenas en el parque
Here, in this park
tres
areas,
clases
we just have
de
3
medicina
kinds of
que
medicines that we
nosotros
manage to
logramos hacerlo.
produce. Mint-based
Es un mentado
champoons, what we
y
call
unas
champoons,
pomadas muy buenas
and very good
del
ointments
monte.
made out of the very plants of the mountain.
Pero solo eso alcanzamos
We
a
just
hacerlo.
managed to produce
son
these
cosas
because they
pequeñas.
are small
Pero ya
productions.
si nosotros
But if
lo
we
metemos
try
a
to
un
produce
trabajo
something bigger,
superior,
in a bigger
el
scale,
gobierno de Guatemala
the government
es
of
muy
Guatemala,
estricto
which
y
is
no
very
deja
strict,
que la pobre
won't let the poor
persona
prosper
se
and grow.
supere.
If a producer
Si un
manages to
pobre
get the capabilities or the
llega a
knowledge
alcanzar o
to
tener
produce
dinero
one medicinal plant-based injection to treat,
de
say, a snake bite,
producir
that producer
por lo menos
person won't
de una
make it
planta
alive
una
here
inyección
in Guatemala.
como vamos a
That
decir,
person,
como para un piquete de serpiente,
unfortunately, that
esa
person's
persona no
life
vive
will be
en Guatemala.
worthless and he'll be in danger.
Esa persona lo que hace el
What the
presidente es
president does is,
Sí.
porque no quiere que
because the
otros
government
países
doesn't
donde
want
se produce
these
la
other
injección
countries where this injection is produced lose their business to us. That's why Guatemala doesn't develop and prosper, because of this violence.
yo aconsejo todo a los de
That's
Estados
why
Unidos
I tell the people
que
of the
saquen
United
la
States of
experiencia
America
que
that Guatemala
es muy bello
is,
y hay muchas
besides
plantas
a
medicinales.
beautiful country,
Lo
a
más
place
ellos
with lots of
entiendan
medicinal
qué
plants.
clase de plantas son y de aquí las pueden producir
The
allá.
United States can grow these plants easily
Si
over
nosotros
there
agarramos en
by
vez
learning about them
la
here.
planta pequeñita,
If we put young buds of these plants in
por muy lejos que
vehicles and transport them over there,
estén, aquí hay
they can
muchas
plant
plantas
them out in other countries as well.
que
We have very good plants here that heal us.
lo curan a uno.
God
¿Para
gave
qué
us these.
visitar doctor?
Why should we go to doctors?
Ese es mi consejo.
That is my advice to all the people in the United States of America. Thank you.
Y listo.
Sí, yo
Cut.
agradezco
I want to thank all girls, boys, and elders for listening to me.
y a
And I want them to know that my knowledge is big regarding medicinal plants.
en realidad mi experiencia es mucha
I know a lot about
plantas
them,
medicinales.
but I don't make a living out of them as a healer. Because if I do so, my life would be over. I would be dead.
Porque si me
Therefore,
pongo a
I
comprar
refrain of healing
plantas
and
medicinales, mi
doing
persona
this
ya
as a
no
business.
viviera. Por eso me abstengo
I better keep my mouth shut and not say anything about these medicinal plants.
Muchas gracias y mi
Thank you
nombre
very
es
much for your
David
time.
Díaz
Take
Escobar.
care